Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences
on the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
This week, we are in Kingongo Medium Prison in Nyeri County.
'Cause all he's got is in the farm, 3 kids and a wife. Mansion built by his own hands, tending to the farm, handed down to him from his
Sir Elvis.
Yeah.
Good to see you,
sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes.
So what are you doing here?
Man, this is a beautiful farm here. I've come to see the cows and the farm itself.
Indeed.
It's a beautiful place to be. Look at this.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Where is the horse?
The horse? It's in the stable somewhere there. Yes.
So you just saw a peaceful place and you thought you'd just sit down and compose a song.
Oh, yes. I thought it would be a great place.
God, I don't think he knows where he is.
I don't think so.
Welcome to Shamba Shape Up.
Shamba Shape Up.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
We arrive at the prison offices to a warm welcome by the warden and his team.
After a brief meeting, we meet the farm manager, Mr Kinoti.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
When it comes to farming, the end goal is to impact skills on the inmates because one of our major roles is to rehabilitate them so that they are able to use their skills when they resettle back to the society.
Definitely, we have a few challenges here and there. For example, my structure here,
Yes.
the roof is it is a bit leaking, so it is not very comfortable for our livestock.
Okay.
Yes,
And the milk, are you getting enough milk?
not enough as you're already putting it.
Yes.
We come in with experts.
Yes.
We'll make sure you are shaped up.
Wow, thank you
Yes.
so much.
See you in a
With you
bit.
soon.
Sawa,
All
sawa.
right.
Okay.
Thank you. In this Nyeri National Show, we took 10 cows for the purposes of competition, and we won.
Good dairy production starts early from the calf. How you take care of the calf determines future production. The prison farm may have won some awards for their cows, but they still need a lot of help in ensuring they get the most out of them. CKL Africa have taken a lead in partnering with them and have sent in Stephen Kanyi, a dairy expert. Solomon, did you have any knowledge of farming before you came here?
Yeah, I heard from my mother, and I also have one cow which I cater for back home.
Wow.
Yes.
Me, I got the career from my grandpa.
Yes.
We were so little, we go to graze together.
So when you came in here and you saw the cows, how did you feel, Joseph?
That's my career. I felt good.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that I'm home.
You feel at home. And you, Solomon?
That is exciting because that is the job I love.
You have so much passion, both of you, about farming.
Yeah.
Have you observed the calves here?
I've noticed that the calves don't look very nice. They are brownish in color. That means that they have not taken enough minerals. And also even the color also will tell you that she is not dewormed. She has very rough haircut.
Now, some of the cows are in calf. They're almost delivering.
Yeah.
So, supposing you were to deliver today,
The first thing that you are supposed to do is that you ensure that the cow is comfortable.
Yeah.
Where there is no disturbance. Then once the cow gives birth, you have to take care of that calf. Remember that this calf is the foundation of our herd. So to do that, just after the cow licks the calf, around 2 hours, then you take it to a calf pen, a very good calf pen that is prepared, where you have very soft beddings. Then you have to take the weight of that calf. Using a sack, you hang using a weighing scale. That is one. The other option would be using a weighing bird. A weighing bird is a tape which is specifically done for taking the weights of the cows and also the pigs. And to use it, you take it around the girth of that calf. And it has a side where it is indicated the kgs.
What are the kg for a healthy born calf?
A good calf from a very good mother should be around 30 to 40 kgs of weight. Why do you want to take the weight? One is that we have to know the amount of milk that we are going to give this calf, because we usually give the milk depending on the weight.
Ensure the calf suckles on the mother for the first 2 days to get colostrum. After that, give colostrum at 20% of the body weight in the first week. From the second week, give fresh milk at 10% of the body weight.
Number 2, you take the weight so that you may know the growth rate of this calf. The calf should be adding around 500 to 800 grams per day.
The objective with calves should be to wean early, have a developed rumen that digests well for high growth rate, and for them to come on heat at 14 months of age. Calves need a balanced diet. Give dry matter like chopped hay, avoiding fresh green fodder as that may cause diarrhea.
And when the calf has diarrhea, then it loses a lot of water, which loses also a lot of energy, and you might lose this calf. The other thing that you are supposed to provide to this calf, which is around 7 days, is minerals. CKL Extra Legend will provide the cow with a lot of minerals, which is going to help this cow to have very strong bones. And the rate at which you give CKL Extra Legend is from 50 grams, and you have to increase with 10 grams each and every month. You provide CKL Extra Legend from 7 days up to 5 months. Calf is also going to be immune because CKL Extra Legend has Diamond V. Diamond V assists this cow to develop the rumen. And when the rumen is developed very well, the calf is able to eat a lot, and that leads to improved immunity. Also, this legend has Lipido, which is an absorption accelerator. We want to accelerate the speed at which the food is taken in the calf's body. Also, we have included 3 vitamins, vitamin A, D, and E, and you are supposed to deworm this calf every month up to 6 months. You use Nefluk. These are bolus. And for a calf which is 1 month up to 5 months, you use half of Nefluk bolus. And you know the worms pose a very great threat of anemia. They also deprive the calf energy, so the calf is unable to grow very healthy. The calf becomes retarded.
We've learned so much on the calves, but we still remember Mr. Kinoti's cry for the cow shed that is falling apart. Not to worry, Kamau is already on the job. Oh my, this is such hard work. How does Kamau do it? There's a lot of construction to do, and Kamau has a lot of willing, helping hands, ready to learn from him as well.
The prison has a large tree seedling nursery and is very keen on landscape restoration. Can they do better? We have Francis Oduor, my farm trees country coordinator, to help guide them on their journey. Alliance Biodiversity, SEAT, with the support of GEF and in partnership with IUCN, have the My Farm Tree project. Let's find out more.
We are guided by the government agenda of growing 15 billion trees to counter the climate change. As Nyeri medium, we have been allocated to raise 1.25 million seedlings. We are also offering training to our clients, so that now upon release, one can get back to the community and help in countering the global warming, the climate change as you have put it.
All right.
Yes.
And it's very good that you're empowering your clients. What kind of seedlings do you have here?
We have Meruhawk, Moringa, Cypress, Graveria, we have Jacaranda. The list is so big. The fruit trees we have Hass avocado, being an export crop. It is earning the farmer some income.
As I was inspecting, I was looking at which species are growing in this tree nursery, their health, the diversity of the species particularly. What we are doing is that we have come up with a project which we are calling My Farm Trees. what we are targeting is to empower people and to give especially smallholder farmers incentives so that they are able to address these challenges, so that they are able to raise their incomes, so that they are able to make sure they are food secure, and so that they are also responding to the calls of climate change. We start the process with, in fact, training the seed collectors on seed collection so that they're able to collect quality seeds. Then they supply to the tree nursery owners. Then the tree nursery owners can be able to raise them in their tree nurseries and then supply them to the farmers. At each of these stages, whenever you complete a task, you gain some points, and then you can redeem these points to get some cash income.
And I saw Mr. Kinoti smiling here when he had incentives.
The program is empowering our clients.
Yes.
So that now upon release, they are important players
In the society.
in the society.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can register as a seed collector, a nursery owner, or a farmer and earn money doing that.
Very good information.
Yes.
All right, so I think maybe we should go meet our clients. Is that okay?
Definitely.
We then went to meet the inmates in charge of the tree nursery.
So you are the ones who get the seedlings, and then you plant, and then you take care of them until they become this size.
Yeah.
Good work. Kudos.
Yes.
We know that after your time is done here, you'll need to go out there. So that as you get into the society, you can be able to find a way where you can be able to put food on your table.
What we do is we are going to be training you on how to do seed collection properly so that you get quality seeds. When you take it to the nursery, they germinate well and the success rate is high.
This is also key so that we can have many tree species that can adapt to climate change. Species include acacia, croton, nandiflame, macamia, among others.
We'll also train you on how you can be able to start your own tree nursery and make it a business and earn money from it. Or you can become a farmer and still plant your trees, and then you take care of them, you get money, you can use them later on. We can link you to other people, other opportunities using that platform.
Do you think that is a good venture?
Yeah, sound good.
You can find the apps for My Farm Tree on the Play Store. Search for My Farm Tree or My GeoTree. This program has started small and is available in 3 counties at the moment, Laikipia, Turkana, and Siaya. You can get a small incentive if you're here. Get in touch with Shamba to find out more. Once you have downloaded the app, you can choose to register as a collector, a nursery owner, or a farmer, or all 3. Register your name on the app and your phone number. How it works. Say you want to be a seed collector. Register the task by using your name. Once the seeds are collected, create a label on the app, which you can print and stick on the container. Capture where you've collected the seed by simply tapping on location button on the app. Write the species of the tree and the number of seeds you have collected. Finally, take a picture of the tree from which you have collected.
Then you save, then you deliver this to the nursery.
Remember, indigenous trees will restore your shamba and also give you an opportunity to earn money. It's important to plant indigenous trees that are native to your area. Different trees can give different benefits, including build resilience to climate change, medicinal benefits, give you fruit. For more information, visit the website at www.myfarmtrees.org.
Once you completed this task, you gain some points. When you gain these points, several of them, you can then redeem them and get money for that. Yeah?
Thank you very much, Francis. And thank you very much, Corporal Francis, too.
We have various cases of success stories. We have inmates that we have released and they have gone out and done what they were trained in when they were in prison. Like one that was released some few months ago, and he has started his daily farming.
Coming up after the break,
We learn more on fodder and pesticides.
welcome back to Shamba Shape Up. In this part, we learn how to tell fake products from genuine ones. But first, let's take a drive and go for a farm visit.
In the meantime, construction is in full swing and the cowshed is slowly taking better shape.
Welcome to the Shamba Shap weather and farming news for Kenya. In the coming week, we expect heavy rainfall across Kenya. Most of the north, upper, and lower eastern counties will see average total amounts of rainfall of up to 50 millimeters. However, Meru, Tharaka, Kitui, Machakos, and Makueni will get a lot of rain, reaching up to 155 millimeters across the week. Coastal counties will see a good amount of rainfall of up to 75 millimeters across the week. This includes Lamu, Tana River, Kilifi, and Mombasa. Kwale and Taita Taveta will, however, get up to 155 millimeters of total rainfall. Central Kenya will get very high total rainfall of up to 155 millimeters. This covers the counties of Nyandarua, Nyeri, Embu, Murang'a, and Kirinyaga, while Laikipia, Nairobi, and Kiambu will also see moderate amount of rainfall, reaching 50 millimeters of rain across the week. North and Central Rift Valley will get moderate amounts of rainfall of up to 50 millimeters. This covers Turkana, Samburu, West Pokot, Trans Nzoia, Marakwet, Baringo to Nakuru. The South Rift Valley, including Kericho, Bomet, and Narok, will have a little more rain of up to 75 millimeters across the week. The Western and Nyanza regions too will have rainfall of up to 75 millimeters in the week. This cuts across Bungoma, Busia, Kakamega, Vihiga to Siaya, Homa Bay, Migori, Kisumu, and Nyamira. Kisii is an exception with very high levels of up to 155 millimeters expected here across the week. Farmer, harvest rainwater from the roof and store it to use later to grow more crops when the rain stops. Also, dig trenches and water pans to direct water as needed and create terraces to stop soil erosion. Repair all broken openings and leaking roofs in your cow shed or chicken house to keep your animals warm and protected against the strong winds and rain. This will prevent your livestock from developing cold-related diseases such as pneumonia, which is common in calves, and chronic respiratory diseases in poultry. For a detailed weather forecast for your area and more tips, get in touch with Shamba. Call 0711 082 606. See you next week on the Shamba Shap Farming News for Kenya.
Without enough fodder, there won't be enough milk. How will the prison ensure they produce enough fodder for their cows? We are taking Mr. Kinoti, the farm manager, to meet a farmer and son team. And an expert, David Jenga from Advanta, a partner under the two-scale KDPL, Kieni Dairy Products Limited partnership, to learn more.
I've just fed my cows maize silage and lucerne.
Why do you give them that?
Those are the things we use to minimize our cost of production. Okay. And in terms of energy, nutrients, and everything, maize is the best.
Is Charles correct in what he's saying?
Oh, on point.
Yes.
You need to take care of the fodder. You need to cut at the right stage, and that is what Mr. Charles does, so that when you feed the cow, it's benefiting from all the nutrients that a cow desires from that fodder, and therefore it will cut down on the cost of production for his milk, and he will remain in business for a longer time.
Yes. What do you mean cutting at the right stage?
Like, for example, maize silage, you have to cut at the tough milk stage. So when you press the grain and it's a bit tough, so the starch level is a bit higher.
I've heard from other quotas.
Yes.
People talking about cutting the maize at the milk stage.
Yes.
Which is now the right stage.
So the right stage is it's when it is tough, because it has concentrated enough energy in the cob. And unfortunately, most of the farmers, they remove the cob, they give the stock, they prepare silage. So that one is completely empty. You are giving a cow empty.
Charles,
yes.
Why are you giving your cows lucerne?
Lucerne is a protein fodder. Because I grow it there, instead of going to the duka to buy sunflower, cotton seed cake, I reduce my cost of production by giving them lucerne.
A cow requires around 70% of energy. So 30% is protein. So this will come from lucerne, there is desmodium, there is cotton seed cake, there is dairy meal, there is soya.
Any other crops, Charles?
I have desmodium, I have super napier. I tried sorghum and sugar grass, but they didn't do well here, I think because of the cold.
Yeah.
Let's go see the Shamba.
Yes, thank you.
We get a tour of the Shamba with Mr. Ndungu, who is in charge of fodder at the prison. This entire Shamba is dedicated to fodder crops.
I have a total of about 6 acres of maize. Some of them are getting ready, others are at this stage in preparation of what we call maize silage.
Do you grow maize as a fodder?
No, we don't.
Did growing maize cut your costs?
Definitely. You see now when you grow your maize and also prepare it for silage, on average you use about 6 to 8 shillings. You can even go as low as 4. Right now if you want to buy a kilo of what we call maize silage, it is going to 15 to 16 shillings. And during the dry spell it was going even up to 20, 22. Whoa. So you can see the difference that if you grow your maize and you grow it properly so that 1 acre can give you the maximum you're supposed to produce, it will do a lot of saving.
Where I come from,
farmers
are growing in every hole. 2 of them.
Yes.
Now yours, you have grown one. The same, you have told me it's 75 by 1 feet.
Yeah, by 30, That way, the whole of this stock with the maize, if it is doing very well, it will range between 5 and 6 kilograms. If you do 2 or 3, you may have stock, but you may not have maize.
Chairman Bogo here is so lucky to be in the highlands and growing, different kind of fodder crops. What about the other farmers in other regions? What can they grow?
For low altitude, they can grow sorghum, which is very good, and the millets, drought tolerant, and then also it is high yielding, and they ensure the cost of production is very low. The beauty is that you can cut severally, so it is growing, you are cutting. Then you go to high altitude, we have maize, we have oats, and then also we have alfalfa. Alfalfa can be grown in high altitude and mid altitude, and it can perform very well.
What are the benefits of growing fodder?
You cannot keep animals without feeds. If you have enough food, you have enough product, which is a milk.
Most of the farmers, you start by bringing the cow instead of having enough fodder. Then you buy your beautiful cow, it is producing 40 liters. Then within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's producing only a cup of milk. So it is very important to do what we call a feed plan and know what is the requirement so that you know what quantity of maize I need to grow it this acreage, just like the way Chairman has been expanding.
Good. Chairman, when you started growing maize for fodder, what did your neighbors think?
Oh, they thought I had gone crazy. Especially the first time I made my silage. The maize was very green and it was beautiful. And one morning they found that I had cut down more than an acre of maize and it was all down.
They thought you were
insane. And they were wondering whether I had a problem. But later on, they have realized that you cannot do dairy farming without feeds.
Very impressive, Shamba. Let's see it. Let's see more. Meanwhile, back on the farm, the shed is looking really good. And it seems Sir Elvis can't keep away.
I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on, and the train keeps rolling all down in Chinatown.
Fake or real? That is the question. But how can I tell?
The prison coffee is not doing great at all and needs a lot of work and spraying to get it healthy again. But how will they know they're using genuine products? We have Oscar Mwanzi from Pest Control Products Board to help us with this.
You've been taking care of these coffee trees. How do you take care of them?
We do spray this plantation of ours regularly.
Have you been seeing any changes?
We don't have changes, although we have worked very hard on it. And you can see we don't have coffee.
You don't have coffee. So sad. So clearly they've been spraying. What we need to know now is what can be the cause of not getting results.
One of the problems our farmers are facing currently in the application of pesticides is not knowing where to purchase and purchasing the wrong kind of products, which cannot be able to control the disease or the pest in question. Kenya as a country, as we are facing an influx of illegal pest control products, which farmers are trying to apply to their crops, but they're not being able to see the results. And they include several categories. You may be using a counterfeit pest control product, a smuggled pest control product, an expired pest control product, one that you've bought in a condition that is not in its original form, as in it's been repackaged.
What are the risks of using this?
Risk number one is your health. Because these products have not been assessed by the government under the Pest Control Products Board, we don't know which active ingredient is in them that can cause harm to your body. There's also loss of money and loss of time. As you have mentioned, you have been applying these chemicals for a period of time, but you have no yield. There's also a risk to the environment because we don't know what's contained in this product. Hence, you don't know the damages you're causing to our environment, hence causing more harm to our animals and human life. When you use these products that are not licensed, they're not registered, they are illegal, you're also causing losses to that manufacturer who has invested so much into this, and then they're not able to invest more into product development and maybe help the farmer more. Lastly but not least, most probably these people are not paying taxes to the government, and the government may not be able to meet your needs in infrastructure and whatever the farmer needs to move the crop from the farm to the market. Yes.
Where can we check if the chemicals we are using are expired or they are illegal?
Now, first of all, the first thing as a farmer, ensure you buy your pest control product, or rather pesticides, from a licensed dealer. How do you know someone is licensed? Every premise that is licensed to sell pest control products has this kind of a license. And the dealer is supposed to display this. Number two, a product has a label. I will use an example of this product here to explain the pesticide label. Every product that is licensed to be used in Kenya is registered by Pest Control Products Board, PCPB. It starts with PCPB, CR, then the number. Every product has a unique number. It's like your ID number. Second, the use is clearly indicated. For instance, this one is used for the control of downy mildew on roses and leaf blight on tomatoes. So you cannot use this product on coffee, even if you identify these pests on a coffee plantation. Another thing to check out on the product label is the address of the manufacturer. Most of these products are not manufactured in Kenya, but every manufacturer out there, wherever they are in the world, they are required to have an agent in Kenya. So this pack will always have two addresses: the address of the local agent here in Kenya and the address of the original manufacturer. You will also see the shelf life, date of manufacture and the expiry date on the product label. Equally, the pictograms, they instruct you on how you're supposed to use this product. Like this one is color code blue. Blue means that the level of toxicity is a bit mild, but it is safe for use by the farmer.
What if it has red?
Red is danger. It can only be applied on this farm by a licensed pest control operator. In Kenya, we use two national languages. We use Kiswahili and English. So always ensure that these instructions appear in the two languages. If you find a product that is in English and any other language, or Swahili and any other language, most probably it's a smuggled product.
All right. Remember, use of illegal and counterfeit pest control products is an offense, and you can be fined millions of shillings or face jail.
Because where I come from, we do farm coffee. I've learned so many things. Now I know when I'm out of here, I can go work on the coffee and get some money.
The shed is done and is looking a whole lot better. The floor is level and smooth. There are new feeding and drinking troughs, and the roof is no longer leaking.
With all this new information, we hope the prison farm is on its way to better production.
The inmates that we are holding here, once they finish their sentence, definitely they will come back to you. Please give them a good reception. They have been trained, they have a lot of skills.
I'm very happy. We have run a lot from Shamba, and I have been following the program even on television.
I think now, because this is a rehabilitation space, there is someone here who does not listen. And you know who that person is?
Yes.
Tony. So I think we should leave Tony here for a few days, and then I can come back.
Yes, we rehabilitate.
Yes, yes.
Mr Kinoti. Let's go and listen to some music. I'm ready to receive him. Mr Kinoti, let's go and listen to some music.
All this God is in the farm, 3 kids and a wife. Mansion built by ears and hands, paradise in the prairies. Sings praises to the Lord above for the love of family. Work so hard with a wheel of steel, tending to the farm handed down to him from his daddy's daddy, a humble child of God.